Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to start with another new topic, that is tissue, and I am following Eschat Biology publication book, and this chapter tissue I am following that book. Okay. Now before I start with defining tissue, let me first tell what are cells. We all know that cell is the structural and functional unit of life, and all the living organisms, be it unicellular, be it multicellular, they are made up of this cell. This cell are the microscopic structure which is present in all living organisms. Now the question arises, what do you mean by tissue? Tissue is a group of cells which are similar in structure. They are similar in structure. They are similar in structure and perform a specific function. They perform a specific function. Now, let's take an example like the surface cell of the skin. It forms one tissue. The cell constituting the muscle or contractile tissue, the muscle tissue, we know that. Okay, so there are different kinds of tissues which are present. So now the question comes that what are the kind of tissue? We know that the bodies of the plant and animal, they consist of different types of tissue, and according to that, according to the various functions they perform, they are divided into certain divisions. So kind of tissue, there are two types of tissue. Let's straight go to a portion. Their tissues are of two types. Tissue, they are of two types. One is the plant tissue, another is the animal tissue. Today we are going to discuss about the plant tissue. In the plant tissue portion, plant tissue are further divided into two main types. One is the meristematic tissue, one is the meristematic, and the next one is the permanent tissue. This is the permanent tissue. What are meristematic tissue, what are permanent tissue, where are they located, we will know everything in details. So let's go straight to the plant tissue. You can see over here there is a this division is given, different kinds of plant tissue division is given over here, and let's start. Okay, so what's the meristematic tissue? The first thing that comes to the plant tissue, they are the meristematic tissue. What are meristematic tissue? This meristematic tissue, they have the capability of actively dividing. They are made up of actively dividing cell. Their only function is to produce more cell, leading to the growth of the plant body. Okay, and this meristematic tissue, they are further divided into apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. This meristematic tissue, they are found at all the growing point. They are found in all the growing point of a plant. This is the result why the plant, it keep on growing throughout their lifetime. So meristematic tissue, they are found at all the growing points in a plant. This meristematic tissue, they are found in all the growing point in a plant, like the tip of the root or stem and branches, where growth in length occurs. The growth in the thickness of the stem is also due to the meristematic tissue. We can see the growth of the stem, the growth of the the growth in the thickness of the stem, that is also due to the meristematic tissue. And these three divisions are there, they will tell us where they are present. So apical meristem, if this one is the meristematic tissue portion, let me draw it nicely. If this one is an part of the plant, the apical meristem, they are present in the root and stem region. In the root, in the tip of the root, this is stem, and in the tip of the root and stem region. The lateral meristem, the word lateral means this sideways. The lateral meristem, they are present in the sideways, okay, which help in the in increasing the girth of the plant. And intercalary meristem, they involve in they are present in the internodes of the stem, which help in the increase in the nodes and internodes. Okay. See, meristematic tissue. Cell of meristem, they divide continuously and help in increasing the length and girth of the plant. This cell shows the following characteristics. What are the different characteristics that a meristematic tissue show? In the meristematic tissue, you can see a diagram over here. This is a meristematic tissue cross section. The cell of the meristematic tissue are similar in structure and have thin cellulose cell wall. Cell wall is cell wall is present in all plant cell. The in all plant cell, the meristematic tissue, they are made up of thin cellulose. Okay, the meristematic tissue, they have spherical, oval, polygonal shape. They are compactly arranged and do not have intercellular spaces. They do not have any kind of intercellular spaces in between them. The meristematic tissue, the cell, they contain dense or abundant cytoplasm and a single large nucleus. Why there is abundant amount of cytoplasm and nucleus is present? Because these cells, they are engaged in active division. They are engaged in active division. So they contain cytoplasm and large nucleus. The meristematic cell contain few vacuoles. Why there is no or few vacuoles present in the meristematic cell? Because the main function of a vacuole is to store waste product or water, but this meristematic tissue, they are engaged mostly in active division. So there is no requirement of vacuole. So there is present of large nucleus and cytoplasm, and we all know that nucleus and cytoplasm, they togetherly form what? Protoplasm. And this protoplasm is the living part of the cell. The living substance of the cell is protoplasm. Nucleus and cytoplasm, they togetherly form protoplasm. So there is no need of vacuole, because this vacuole actually help in the storage of different kind of food or waste product or water. But the meristematic tissue, they are actively engaged in division actively engaged in division. So there is no requirement of a vacuole. I hope you're getting your concept clear. Now see the occurrence. Meristematic tissue are growth tissue and are found in the growing region of the plant. So according to their position, they are named as apical, lateral meristem and intercalary meristem. What are the apical meristem? They are situated at the growing tip. As I already said, that they are present at the tip of the root or stem, at the shoot apex or the root apex. Okay, so this is a longitudinal section of a meristematic tissue, where the different kinds of meristematic tissues are present. So this is the apical meristem, is present in the tip of the root. You can see very well, this is the lateral meristem. The lateral meristem are present sideways, which help in the increase of the girth of the plant or the diameter of the stem. And intercalary, they are present in between the nodes and the internodes. Okay, now let's see. Lateral meristem, they are found beneath the bark called the cork cambium and in the vascular bundle of dicot root and stem called vascular cambium. They occur in thin layer. Cambium is the region which is responsible for growth in thickness. So for the growth in thickness, this lateral meristem is present. Intercalary meristem, they are located at the base of the leaf or internode. Such tissue also occur below the node, though they help in the growth of nodes and internode. Now let's see the important function of meristematic tissue. The meristematic tissue acts as a parent tissue from which other tissue develop. Okay, actually meristematic tissue is the parent tissue. The permanent tissue, the other kind of tissue that we have seen, this permanent tissue, it comes from the meristematic tissue. When the new cells are formed, when the meristematic tissue divide, new cells, they are formed when meristematic tissue divide. This newly formed cell, they grow, they mature, and they get differentiated into various types of permanent tissue. So we can see that meristematic tissue, it is a parent tissue from which other tissue develop. There are certain tissues which after some time they stop dividing, they stop their growth, they mature and get differentiated into various types of permanent tissue. So all the tissue that we see, they are all from the parent tissue, that is the meristematic tissue. This tissue take part in the growth by formation of new cell. With the help of meristem, plant continue to produce new leaves, branches, stem, root, flower, hair, etc. Throughout their life, we can see a plant is giving flower, a plant is growing in lengthwise, it is growing in girthwise. Which tissue is responsible? Meristematic tissue is responsible, and the different specialized meristematic tissues are there, which actually perform different kinds of function. I mean, some help in the growth, in the lengthwise growth of the root and in the root and the shoot portion. Some help in increasing the girth of the plant. Some help in increasing the nodes and internode. The place of injury in the plant is healed by the formation of new cell by meristem. So whenever a plant get injured, the new cell formed after some time. So this meristematic tissue, they help in the formation of new cell. The plant shoot lost or bent by wind are made to grow upright by activity of the intercalary meristem. So different types of meristems have the following function we have already seen over here. Okay, there is apical meristem, there are intercalary meristem, there are lateral meristem. So that's all for today. I have already discussed about the one portion of the plant tissue, that is the meristematic tissue. In the next class, I'll discuss about the simple permanent tissue, its division, about the complex permanent tissue and its division. Thank you. Please subscribe the channel if you like the video.